everybody. Hope you can see this. It's a little challenging for me with this format. I got to turn my phone on the side so you could see a little bit. I thought we would do some basic yoga today. Maybe that'll help. Maybe I won't be blurred out, but most of the work is going to be done down here. If you can't see it, I'll just back up so you can see me. Right, there I am. Hey, glad to see all of you, any of you. Anyway, to start, I'm going to start way back here at the back of my mat just so you can pretty much see me. My feet are about hip width distance apart. I'm going to elongate my spine, reach through the crown of my head. I'm going to let my shoulders roll back and down, even out the weight in my feet. I'm going to let my hands float down toward the floor and turn my palms forward. Let's take 5 deep breaths there. Just in through the nose and out through the nose. Right? So this is mountain pose, right? Grounding, the earth still turns, but the mountain stands firm. Maybe the mountain gets a little snow on the top, right? That's what happened to me. No hair dews past few weeks. All right, gonna move. So if you can, soften your knees. If you can, draw your hands up toward the sky. If you like, look up. And then we'll bring those hands back down. That's it. Let's do it again. Just an inhale. Arms rise. Exhale. Arms down. Inhale. We're gonna exhale. Adding on this time. Inhale, arms up. Arms out to the side. Exhale, hinge at the hip, hands to the legs. Inhale, lift your heart, hands are on those thighs. Exhale, fold. Let's do that move again. Inhale, and then exhale. Wide and flat across the abdomen, right? So my elbows are bending and straightening. Good, let's do one more. And then let's reach for the sky. Inhale. We're going to add on this time. So I'm going to walk toward the front of my mat, right? Let's go back to the top. Inhale, arms up. Maybe a little stretch back. Arms out to the side. Hinge forward. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Good. Hands find the floor this time. Step your right leg back. You got it. So I'm in a high lunge here, right? And now step that left leg back. Walk your hands back. Maybe I'll have to change this. Forehead down. Lift your hips, step your right foot forward, so your left foot stays back. Left foot forward, lift your heart. Hello. Fold forward, reach for the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. Let's do that again. Inhale. Squeeze your buns. Exhale. Fold forward. Lift your heart. Let me see you. Exhale, fold. Left leg back this time. If you can't, take your hands to the floor. Left leg back, knees off the floor. Right leg back, knees down. Hinge at the hip. Send your hips towards your heels. Good, good, good. Right? This is very basic. If you can, belly button in. Left foot steps forward. Bring that right foot forward. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Reach for the sky. Squeeze your buns, protect your back. Exhale, back to that mountain pose. Great. I'm going to move that camera back just a little bit so you can see me. It's hard. Today I'm upstairs. Maybe Fred will join us. You never know what he's up to from day to day. I think right now he's underneath the bed taking a break. Bring your mat back. Moving on from the top. Adding on. Are you ready? Send those hips forward. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Dive forward. Lift your heart for me. Fold forward, you got it. Right leg, take that big step back. You're in a high lunge. Left leg, big step back. Knees down. Send yourself back toward that child pose, but if you can, lift your heart, lift your knees, stretch on back. Send your ears inside of your arms, unless you can get your arms inside your ears, and we don't want to do that. Send your heel, maybe your right heel to the floor, and then bend, and then left. Do it again. Right and left. One more time. Good. Lift those heels, bend the knees. Right foot steps forward if you can, in between your hands. Left foot steps forward. You got it. Lift your heart. Hello. Fold forward. Here we go. Reach for the sky. Inhale. Feels so good, right? Right? Let's do that left side this time. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, dive forward. Lift your heart again. You can do it. Fold forward, hands to the floor. Left leg, take a big step back. Right leg, take a big step back. Knees down. Remember that child pose? Here we are. You can stay there for a few breaths or lift your hips, downward facing dog, right? Little arm strength. Wiggle out your head. Send those hips back. Allow the shoulders to roll right off of that rib cage. Good, good, good. Here we go. Left foot. Let's send it forward. Boom. Right foot joins. Feet hip distance or together. If you like, that's up to you. Inhale, lift your heart. We're fold. We're building heat. Inhale. Good. Let's do that one more time each side. Inhale. We're going to add on this time. Exhale. Fold forward. Lift your heart. Hello. Fold. Right leg takes a big step back. I see you. Left leg takes a big step back. Knees down. This time, lower toward the floor. Lift your heart. Hello. Down. Remember that downward facing dog? There we are. So it's like a hands to the floor, feet to the floor, hips are high, right? So we're right in the middle. The hips are even distance from the wrists to the hips, even distance from the heels to the hips. You got this. Heels lift, knees bend, belly button in. Right foot steps forward again, either gracefully or not. Left foot steps forward. Lift your heart. Fold forward, exhaling. Reach for the sky. Squeeze those buns, protect your back. Look up if you like, don't if you don't. Palms forward. One more time, last time. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Lift your heart. Fold forward. Left leg this time. Big high lunge. Right leg, you got it. Knees down, roll your shoulders, lower on down. Roll your shoulders, lift your heart, elbows slide in. Downward facing dog. Shake the head, let the worry, let all the day just slide right off the crown of your head. Heels lift, knees bend. Left foot steps forward. Right foot steps forward. Lift your heart. Fold forward. Reach for the sky. Hinge. And out. Good. So let's start here. Let's do a little forward bend. I'm going to bring you in a little bit. Bring you in. Hello. Maybe bring you down a little bit. No offense. There we go. There we are. All right. So let's bring those hands to those thighs. Hinge on forward. There we are. If you can, keep going. Let your hands find your legs, the feet, the floor. Doesn't matter, right? Fold forward. Maybe let your hands grab opposite elbows, right? Let your head hang. Maybe a little side-to-side swing if that feels good to you. If it doesn't, don't. Right? No big deal here. Gently return to center. Bend those knees. Hands again, return to the floor. We're going to step our right leg back. I'm going to mirror you. So I'm going to send my left leg back. Plant your foot down. I want to reach up. Send your hips toward me. Collarbones are wide. If you can't, reach your hands up to the sky. If you like, you can send your hands together, right? So it's up to you, right? The hands reach up. You can even look up if you like. Warrior one, right? Your heart is straight forward. Fingers are reaching up. Long through both sides, the waist, pelvis aims forward like you've got little headlights on your hips and they're hinging forward. So it's a bit of a twist. Front knee is bent, right? Aim that knee in the direction of your second toe. Oh yeah, and breathe. Are you ready? We're going to try the other side. Arms down, hands to the inside and outside of that front foot. Step forward, bend your knees. Opposite foot steps back. Turn it out. So that back foot, maybe, I don't know, it's not a 90-degree angle, maybe a 60, somewhere like that. Sit on down. Good. Didn't that feel good? Relax your shoulders down. Let's send those hands up. So strong through that back leg, strong through the outer edge of your back foot. Rib cage lift, shoulders relax down. And remember, if you like, look up. Why not? It's free. Look up. Beautiful. Warrior one is done. Right foot or left foot steps forward. Lift your heart. Fold forward. Let's reach for the sky again. And then hands Hands to those hips, hands to the thighs. Hello again. Fold forward, hands to the floor. Let's send the right leg back again. Turn it slightly out and then lift your heart. From here, we're gonna do a little warrior two. So I'm gonna turn so that you can see me, right? Take a little break there, right? You can see me, right? So the right leg steps back, right? So the left foot is forward, right leg is back, heart is lifted. If you can, let's send the arms out, right? So I'm going to reach for the bookcase, reach for the other wall, and I'm going to sink, right? So my shoulders are level, abs are deep, and I've sunk right into those legs. Keep the outer edge of that back foot aimed toward the floor. Lift the arches of the feet. Roll your knees out. You could stay here with your head looking forward, or if you like, look out over that front hand. Yeah. I always used to teach my college kids, like, this is exactly where your life is going. Yeah, right? You got it. You know, right? And then what happens? Sometimes the world changes. Turn that front palm up, back palm finds the back leg. Up. You gotta change directions. Not everything's gonna go the way that you would plan, that you would wanted it. And you know, you can look down, or you can still look up here. No big deal. It's all good. Here we go. Before you get caught there, front arm on that front leg, lift your heart. If you want to, swing that top arm by your top ear, sink into those legs a little bit longer. You got it. Breathe. You can always look up if that works for you, right? Keep looking forward. Keep breathing. Sink into those legs. Nice, strong, long lines. Great. Wonderful. Let's step forward. Woo. Take a nice inhale up. And then back to that mountain. Fantastic. We're going to step to the other side. So I'm going to turn again so you can see me. Right? So from here, hands to those legs. Step your opposite leg back. Right? So now, so if you step back right before, now your left leg is back, so on and so forth. From here, warrior two. Right? Shoulders down, nice and strong through those legs. Arms are out. Draw those shoulders toward each other in the back. So the arms aren't just there, right, like resting. They're actually working. Send that front knee in the direction of the front second toe. Collarbones are wide. Remember, you can take your gaze to that front hand. Just take a break, whatever you need. Belly button in, zip. Reach through the crown of the head. And remember, this is exactly the way your life is going to be, right? Turn that palm up. Down. Are you ready? Sink. Sometimes it turns, right? And we got to be ready for it. It's all right. It's all good. Maybe it's not all good, but we have to breathe through it, okay? Are you still with me? Fantastic. So that was reverse warrior. Top arm down to that top leg. Bent lateral angle, right? Or extended side angle, whatever you want to call it. Arm long. Remember, lift your heart. Keep your heart open. I love standing poses. Standing poses build strength. They build heat, right? Anybody hop side me? No? Okay. All right, come on out. Woo! Right here is where I like to do a little wide-legged forward bend. So if you can, right, feet are at least, 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Toes are forward or even aimed a little slightly in. Hands to the hips. Lift your heart. Hinge forward. Hands find the legs, the feet, the floor, whatever you want. Oh, so if you can, bring your hips in line with your heels. You can even walk your hands forward. Oh, you can bend your elbows. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So remember, lift those inner thighs for me. Keep lifting. Let's add on here, wherever you're at. If you can't, walk over toward, this is my left foot, so pick one. So it's a little forward bend, right? Wide-legged forward bend. Just a little twist. Just a little twist. Good. Back to center. Let's try the other side. Oh boy. Hallelujah. back to center, please. Hands to the hips. Lift your heart first, belly button in, and then lift you. If you want to, send your hips gently forward. Look up. Counter pose. Back to center. Walk those feet, hop those feet, bring them on back. Whew. I'm going to turn my mat toward you again. Great, great. Sometimes people wonder, like they're like, "Oh, Laura, you don't have any music in your videos." Maybe later, not today, right? Not today. We'll just go through the basics to get some of the moves down, right? So, if we can, feet are together toward that top edge of the mat. I've got my socks on. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to turn, right, so you can see me. A little chair pose. Maybe we'll add on here. So remember how we brought those arms up by the ears. Squeeze your legs together and then sit back, right? Keep that long line through the spine. Keep breathing. All right, good. Bring your hands to heart center, right? This time we're going to add a little twist to that. So we're going to bend the knees. Hello, there I am. Take that right elbow to the outside of the right leg. I'm going to turn the other direction. Or inside, whatever you can manage, right? Nice and long through the spine. Lift your heart. Squeeze those legs. Gently with that belly button in. Return center. Come all the way back up. Reach for the sky. Bring it on down. We got another side to do. Come on down. Here we go. Other side. Good. So remember, zip the spine, lift your sternum. If you need to, separate your knees, elbow inside, but try to keep a nice long line with those arm bones, those lower arm bones. Breathing. You're doing great. Ready? Center. Reach for the sky. Wonderful. So I'm going to take a few steps back here. Let's do a little balance. I love balance. So weight on the right foot, right? Bring your left knee, give it a bend if you can. Bring your hands underneath that left leg. Lift your heart. I'm mirroring you. Keep weight in like the triangle of your foot. Big toe joint, little toe joint, the heel. Lift your heart. If you want more, right, as some people do, right, reach your foot forward. Ooh. Breathing. Good. Same leg, right? Hand to the outside, maybe the knee or the thigh. Take it out to the side, right? I always called this a Captain Morgan pose. Arr, right? I look like a pirate. If the bookcase wasn't here, you can, if you have the opportunity, you can take a leg out or not, right? Whatever you can do. Lift your heart. Center. Now send that same leg back. If you can, catch the ankle. Drop the knee down. King Dancer pose, right? If you can, that one hand reaches forward. Maybe make an okay. Okay. Turn that palm up. Send the leg back. If you like, tip forward a little bit. If you don't. Maybe glance down. Collarbones are still wide. You're doing great. Bring it on in. Wonderful. Shake it out. Ready to try the other side. Weight in the left foot. I'm going to try and mirror you. I don't know where you're at, but pick one that you didn't do. Abs are deep. Lift your spine. Up. Hands behind. You got it. Toes are up, right? If you want to. Belly button goes back. Heel goes forward. Collarbones are wide, even across those shoulders. Breath is calm. Face is calmer. Let's try out to the side, right? Out. There you go. You got it. Hand to the hip if you like today. Oops. Always have one side that's harder than the other. Remember, if you want to, reach out. Bend. Bring the leg back to center. Hand finds the ankle, the foot, the knee, the floor, right? Remember that okay, right? Okay. connect your intelligence with that of the universe, right? We all know that one. Reach forward. Breathe. Push that foot into the hand. Don't pull the foot to the butt. Push away. Bring it on in. Wonderful. Feet about hip width distance apart. Reach for the sky. Hinge forward. Right? This time, if you can, place your heels together. Heels together, toes apart. So it's almost like you're in first position, if you know any of that. Fingertips can find the floor if you want. Let your head relax. We're going to send the hips over toward the left and walk the fingers to the right. Oh yeah, a little hip stretch there, everybody's favorite. And center, hip center, hand center, hips to the right, fingers to the left. Woo, is one side different than the other? Remember those belly buttons, stay in. Come on back now, you hear? Toes forward, bend the knees. Remember that chair, right? This time we're going to take the hands behind if we can, right? Hands are behind. Squeeze the legs together. Lift your heart. Give those knees a bend, right? A little chest stretch here, always good, always good. So we've done a few minutes here, right? And out. Now, if you can, right, I'm going to turn away, send one hand behind. This is my left hand, and there's my right, right? Or here, you know, whatever you can do, right? You'll see they're not the same on both sides. They're just not, right? Ooh, a little internal rotation, a little external rotation. You're like, heaven's sakes, Laura, I can't do that. Well, me neither. So look at this. We got a handy blanket here, right? If you don't have a yoga strap or any of that kind of stuff, right? Here's what you can do, right? You can drop that behind, restack your spine. Woo-wee, woo-wee, right? Because without, oof, what a difference. Oh, does anybody feel that besides me? You do, don't you? Right? Woo-wee. Fantastic. Moving on, we'll still stay with a few more standing poses. If you can, step to about the middle or toward the back of your yoga mat. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Step your right foot forward, right? Right foot forward. So the toes are forward, hands are on the hips. Hinge forward, right? Aim your nose out over that front leg. If you like, jet airplane wing arms, right? So the palms face down, right? And then you reach the crown of your head away from your fingertips, right? So a nice level, strong back, right? Do what you can. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hands to that leg. Allow yourself to hinge over that front leg. Standing split? What? If you can, bend your knee. Hands find the floor. Make a triangle with your hands in that foot. Reach for the sky. Oh. How you doing? You're doing great, aren't you? I can feel it. I can feel it. Bend both knees. Place that back foot near the front foot. Slowly, let's roll up. Whew. I can't wait to do the other side. I know, right? So opposite leg steps forward. Boom. Level the pelvis, right? Aim it equally toward the front of your mat. Hands to the hips so you know where they're at. And I want you to hinge just below. Right at those hip joints, right? Not at the waist, right? Hinge at the hip. Reach back. Jet airplane wing arms if you like. Some people even like to reach forward. What? Whatever. Breathe. That one got a little hard to breathe. Hands to that front leg. Drape. A little pyramid pose. I hear my neighbor's dog barking. Bend that front knee. You ready? Make a triangle. Lift that back foot. Standing split. We're doing something. Ready? Bend those knees. Place. Roll on them. Wonderful. If we can, right leg crosses the left leg. It's handy. I have this bookcase here. I just want to lean on it. But if you can't, if you don't need to, don't. But if you do. If you have something, pull that leg up, right? So you're making a figure four, right? If you can, hang on to it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Hinge again at the hips. Remember that chair pose, right? Oh, yeah. So this is a bunch of double duties. We're working on our balance. We're working on hip stretches. We're working on lengthening that spine. We're building strength, heat. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of fingers. Good. Hands down, come on out. Let's try the other side. I know I want to too. So it's a little up with the toes, bend with the knee, pull the leg on up, drop the knee on down, hold on to it, right? If that works for you. Hinge at the hip, right? You could stay right there, or maybe take the hands up. Remember, send the hips back. Feels so good, doesn't it? All right, come on out. Woo, wonderful. Come on down. We're gonna pull you in a little bit closer to me, all right? Well, not really, right? Let's take it down to the floor. What do you think? Oops. I think I took you down a little too far. All right, that's better. I think we'll be okay there. Wonderful. All right. So if you can, we're on our knees, right? If that's not for you, just sit on your tush, right? Hands are gonna go to those legs. Let's turn the palms up. Collarbones are wide. Drop your tailbone down. If you're sitting on the top of your feet, wonderful, right? Stretch those feet. Let's take some breaths here. Let's just feel how we feel right now. In through the nose, out through the nose. Fabulous. Send those feet forward toward me, right? Send the hands, if you can, right, behind. Right? Are you ready? Lift your heart. Hold there and breathe. Think about lifting your heart, belly button in, right? Try not to lift your chin. Draw those shoulder blades toward each other. And think of an arc here. Good. Are you ready? Bend your knees, right? Walk your hands back a little bit. Lift your hips. Oh, we're going to hold here. If that's not for you, set your hips down. No big deal. If you want to, you can stick your legs straight out. That's great. Hip, hip, hip. Fabulous. Hips down. Woo. Right? Right, we go. Right. Let's bend the right knee. Right? I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Right? Oh, well, this is my right knee. Whatever. Left arm around. We're going to take a twist. So the right hand comes behind. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated watching myself here. Lift through the heart and then turn. So imagine, this is what I always said in my yoga classes. Imagine there's somebody that you'd really like to hug right now. Hug them right there. Send all that love that you have for that person right to them. Keep going. Is there anybody else you'd like to hug? Don't worry, we have another side. Reach through the crown of your head. All right, gently let them go. Good. Let's try that other side, right? So pull a leg in, right? Even out the weight in the sit bones. Opposite arm wraps around. Hand behind. Turn your fingers out. Press your shoulder blade onto your rib cage. Lengthen your spine. Hug that person in. Now don't break them. Just hug them. Send that love. Near, far. I can feel it. And send it out. Good. Stick your legs out. Right? Reach arms up. Hands by the legs, the feet, the floor, whatever you want. So we're moving into just a few seated poses. Forward bends are ways to calm the body, right? Did you notice that when we did those back bends, they were enlivening, right? They really, like you're pushing against gravity. These, you're relaxing into gravity. And did you notice how good the twists felt? Twists are ways for us to feel like we're in control of our lives somewhere. So let's take this to the floor. Hope you can see me. Come on back. Draw your right leg in. Lower your head down. Remember that twist? So left hand, right arms out to the side. Give me an easy inhale. And then allow your leg to drop over. Look toward that back hand. Breathe. Come on back to center. We're going to switch. We're almost done here. Knee in. Hug it if you like. Arm out to the side. A little twist. Good. And now I want you to think about finding Shavasana, and I'll walk you through a little relaxation here. Really super simple. So if you can, the legs are extended, right? And then I'm going to sit back up and talk. And then just roll on back. Oh, yeah. Toes are not together, right? Toes are turned out. Arms are long by the side, palms up. So the hands are wider than the feet, right? You need to shake your hips out, right? If that's not good for you, bend your knees, right? Allow your feet to be together, or knees together, feet apart. Feel the earth supporting you, right? So if you can, just stay there, right? Allowing the earth to support you. Feel the weight of your body just sinking down. Bring awareness to your right hand thumb. As I say, each portion of the body, see if you can bring your awareness there. See the part of the body in your mind's eye, name it, and then just let it go. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. I'll move rather fast. Back of the hand, palm of the hand, wrist, right lower arm, elbow, right upper arm, shoulder, right arm entire. Bring your awareness to your left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, back of the hand, palm of the hand, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, left upper arm, and shoulder, left arm entire. Let it go. Bring your awareness now to your right big toe, your right great toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right ankle, lower leg, knee, upper leg, right hip, right side of the pelvis, right leg entire. Bring your awareness now to your left great toe or big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the foot, top of the foot, ankle, lower leg, knee, upper leg, hip, left side of the pelvis, left leg entire. Let it go. Bring your awareness to the back of your head. Allow the back of your head to relax as if into a perfectly shaped bowl. Bring the awareness to the crown of the head, the forehead, the face, the backs of the eyes. The eyes rest as if on two silk pillows. Feel the eyelids ever so lightly touch like two beautiful butterfly wings. The cheeks, the nose. Allow the jaw to relax. The teeth slightly part. The tip of the tongue rests lightly on the roof of the mouth, just behind the front teeth. The neck, the chest, rib cage, front, sides, back, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, the abdomen. Moving the awareness from the body to the breath. Feel the breath. Feel the body rise with the inhales and fall with the exhales. Don't try to control it. Just breathe. Let it be. And finally, moving the awareness from the body, from the breath to the mind. Picture, if you will, the most beautiful blue sky you've ever seen. A sky without a cloud in it. See that sky. See the clouds. For the next minute, allow yourself to look at the clouds, the thoughts that come into the mind, the sky. See the thoughts, the clouds. Acknowledge them. Name them. Thought, cloud, nothing more. And let them go. Continuing to return your awareness to that beautiful blue sky. Gently returning your awareness to this time and space. Maybe allowing the fingers and toes to wiggle. Or if there's a big stretch that's calling your name, maybe rolling onto your right side. Using your hands to press you up to a simple seated posture. Maybe bringing your hands to heart center. Allow your thumbs to touch your sternum. And gratitude and humility. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day.